Hey everybody, what's going on? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Steven, or you can also call me Drew Oji-san, as the name of this channel suggests, and that's perfect. Uncle Drew in Japanese is Drew Oji-san, so let's get right to it. So let's talk some basketball over some silent NBA 2K18. So one of the things that's going on right now in the sports world is the NBA playoffs, and there are many great subplots and storylines going on, and one of them I've been following very closely, and that's the Boston Celtics. For one reason, they're my favorite team. They're the team I follow. I'm a fan of them. So far, they've met and slightly exceeded my expectations. And in the first round, if you watch my playoff video, I'll put that up somewhere. I thought they were going to win the first round in 7 games, which they did. And then in the next round, they have a commanding 2-0 lead over the Philadelphia 76ers. And one of the biggest reasons for that is the play of one Terry Rozier. He's been really making a name for himself ever since Kyrie felt a knee injury that he's been dealing with for this past couple of years. But yeah, Terry Rozier's been like balling out, and I thought he could always play with any guard in the East, but I did not expect him to play the way that he did. And obviously this series with the Sixers, he's been guarded mostly by Ben Simmons, and it hasn't bothered him. And so one of my friends, Steezy D, comment in the section below, shouts out, brought out to me or texted me in the group chat, and he's like, Terry Rozier over Kyrie? Ask Steven, would you make a video on this? So I'm like, is he joking? And I think the question is still a joke, but I thought it was good material for a video, so I did it anyway. So he pretty much brought up he'd pick Terry Rozier over Kyrie. I think he was joking with that. So that's the question: is Terry Rozier better than Kyrie Irving, or would you pick Terry Rozier over Kyrie Irving moving forward with the Celtics' future? So my short answer to that, and my quick answer is no. I don't think Terry Rozier is better than Kyrie, and I'll tell you why right now. So number one, I think Kyrie's skill set, you can never find that in many players in NBA history ever. But with Terry Rozier, you can find another player in the league with his skill set. I can name a lot of players. I think he's a lot like Kyle Lowry. He's a lot like Reggie Jackson. Like all these type of players who can like shoot, can play defense, pretty much does everything on a good level. B+, maybe B+ everything. And with Kyrie though, he has skills that you can't find anywhere else. Like, I think his ball handling's borderline transcendent, and his scoring abilities, like I haven't really seen that in many players in the history of the NBA. I think he's probably a top 5 skilled player, and I'm not saying he's the greatest, guys. I'm not saying he's a top 5 player all the time. I'm saying his skill set is top 5. Like, I've never seen anyone score the way that he does with his layups, with his like acrobatic moves at the rim. Like, he's called Layup King for a reason, and obviously he's also called the ankle taker, and that's why he's called Uncle Drew. He destroys you with his ball handling skills, just flat out embarrass you. And he can score in many ways: post ups, like cuts, off plays, pick and roll, screens, like all of that. And I still think that he hasn't scratched the surface of his potential. Like, obviously this season he's shown flashes defensively, and he's shown like good passing ability earlier in the season. So yeah, and in addition to that, I think if I'm gonna compare him to anyone in the NBA today, and I don't think anyone compares to Kyrie and this guy I'm comparing him with, but if I had to compare him with anyone, I'd compare him to Steph Curry. And between the two of them, I think Steph Curry's pretty much Kyrie, but he's mostly a 3-point shooter. And Kyrie is mostly like Steph Curry, except he's more of a ball handler and a slasher. And between the both of them, like their leadership skills, like you can't replace those with anybody else. Like, you saw what happened when Kyrie left Cleveland. Obviously they missed him. Like, you could tell, like they were missing a leader in the locker room and someone who he pretty much masked the team's deficiencies with the Cavs, and you saw what happened to them this season. They're just not as good, even though LeBron's carrying them to the second round. But yeah, that's what Kyrie does. And with Steph Curry, even when they had Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond, all of these guys, they're not the same Warriors that we've known them to be for the past 3 to 4 years. And obviously with the Celtics, they weren't as bad. They were still winning games. I thought they were playing better they're slightly better defensively, and I'll attribute that to Brad Stevens, and I think he's the best coach in the league, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I'd pick Kyrie over Terry Rozier, and for the reason being, you can find more Terry Roziers in the league, but it's harder to find Kyrie Irvings in the league. And obviously I get it, there's a lot of other reasons why you'd pick Terry Rozier over Kyrie, and one of them is like Kyrie's borderline injury prone, but I wouldn't pick Kyrie over Terry Rozier. I came across something yesterday. I was watching some First Take, you can judge me all you want, but Stephen A brought up this trade of he would trade Kyrie Irving for Kawhi Leonard from the Spurs to go to the Celtics, because Terry Rozier's obviously playing very well and his play might be adequate enough to keep the Celtics around and be in contention, right? Even that said, I still wouldn't do that trade. Yeah, this trade makes sense to me, like, because you're only trading one player instead of like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and all these picks. Like, you'd rather trade one great player and then trade like three potentially great players or assets, right? That trade made sense to me, with Kyrie going to the Spurs for Kawhi in a swap pretty much. That makes sense to me, but I still wouldn't do that. Number one, I think Kyrie already has established a chemistry with his teammates, and Kyrie's gonna figure this out more, and the Celtics are just gonna be so damn good for the next like 7 years. I think they're gonna be in contention every year. But with Kawhi, I think he might be injury prone depending on who you believe, but I question his loyalty a little bit. I don't know. That's getting besides the point. So that's gonna do it for the NBA talk. And as far as 2K goes, I plan on making it one of the main games I play for this channel. I'm not really selective with my games, but I've always wanted to do some 2K and be like a Chris move with my channel. But if you guys have any other games you want me to play, if you have any suggestions as to any games or anything else you want me to do, just leave it in the comment section below and I'll see to it if I can do it. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys like the video, press the like button, and I always appreciate if you liked this video. And if you have anything to say, anything great or anything negative to say, constructive criticism, leave it in the comment section below, and press the subscribe button if you like what you see and you want to know more and you want to get more from me. Also press the notification button so you can know when exactly I come up with new content. So that's gonna do it, young bloods. Have a good day. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.
Bye.